Right now, I'm in my work vehicle, my truck, work truck, but you see I'm at work. But I want to break this story. Ex Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick came back to Detroit after 7 years. You know, he was released from prison through President Trump at the time. And Kwame came back to do a sermon. He has now changed his life and gave it to God. Now, before I get into this little speech from the news, I did not attend the service, but do I see a change in this man? I won't say that no man can change. Any man can change. You know, but if I was in his situation, everything that he'd been through, and he was the top youngest mayor ever in the city of Detroit, and to the scandals and the money from it, and it's, some people can change. But when you owe the city over $1 million Constitution or something like that, come on, man, help me out, y'all, if y'all remember. He still owed $1 million restitution. I think that I said it right. If I'm wrong, correct me. And see, when you become when you become a part of the ministry, you don't get charged taxes. Pastors are taken care of very well, as you know of. Many of these pastors with big churches are taken care of very well. Very well. And that's because they do service for the people, community, however all that work. But this was a good strategy that Kwame might not be paying that money back, dependent. But Detroit, man, you ain't getting away with shit. I'm going to tell you all that right now, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now. Detroit, if you owe city taxes, if you owe them $5, I swear to God, they going to be on your ass. If it take 50 years, they will be on you for that $5 you owe the city of Detroit. We want our money. But, man, I'm going to get into this report, y'all. Kwame Kilpatrick, I believe this is a new beginning for him. And it's good that he came back to the place that nobody thought he was coming back to, because, you know, the betrayal of how things went down, man. The city was hit. City was, woo. That's why you gotta be fair in this life. You got to be fair and do right. For something like this, catch up with you, and you scandals, all that bullshit, man, no. When you got that kind of power, you don't have to.
Moved me and said, you the one that came back.
Former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick preaching his very first sermon at the historic Little Rock Baptist Church Sunday morning.
It sounds like he has a bright future, and I'm really happy for him.
I ain't trying to trick nobody, manipulate nobody. I ain't trying to cheat nobody. I ain't trying to do none of that. The light is on. The light is on. Look at me. This is me.
This was Kilpatrick's first time speaking publicly after serving years in prison. Inside, he says he found his second calling.
When I was in prison, one day the chaplain came to me and he said, I want you to be worship leader.
The former mayor insists it all became clear during his time in solitary confinement.
I learned how to worship with no audience. I learned how to preach with not a single person in the room.
And while the future is unclear, one thing is certain, there are many supporters still in Kilpatrick's corner.
Hoping that he got himself together and praising the Lord and doing all the right things in the right way.
He'd probably be the best person now that he ever was.